What up guys, JR Juggernaut 1, and welcome to the first episode of Cards from the Future, where I take a card that has not been released in TCG yet and is going to in the near future, and talk about the possible impact this one card may have on certain decks, the format, just the game itself. Now, I kind of did this with Forbidden Holy Lance, which is why I thought of doing this. Now, as I said in that video, Forbidden Holy Lance is what I think is an excellent quick play spell. It has a lot of potential because of the fact that it not only deals with your opponent's traps, but also the fact that you can use it to stop cards like Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, and Gemini Spark as well. I think that's really good. Now, it's not a perfect card, obviously, and it can be dead in your hand at times, just like with, let's say, My Body's a Shield. But, you know, I'm just thinking about all the possibilities you have with this card. So, you know, you guys can look at it however you want. Now, for the real first episode, though, I'm going to be talking about a card that's also being released in Storm of Ragnarok, but I think it's also another card that's being overlooked because of the 6 Sam support. And I'm sure there's some people who are seeing the greatness in this card, but I want to talk about it for myself. It's a card called Different Dimension Spirit. Now, this is an interesting card. Number one, it's a tuner. You know, it's a light tuner, and yet it has different dimension in its name. I don't know about you, but I find that kind of funny. Number two, it has a very interesting effect. Now, and, you know, I'll share it with you quickly. You can remove from play one face-up monster you control to special summon this card from your hand. During your next standby phase, special summon the monster removed by this card's effect. Now, I don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm just thinking about all the possible combos you could pull off with this deck. With this card. I don't know specifically what deck you would fit it into. I really don't. That's the only problem I have, is that I really don't know where you'd what decks would actually want to utilize this card. However, I was thinking about it, and really thinking about it made me realize, you know, this actually can be very helpful in a duel. Not simply because of the fact it's pretty easy to special summon, but let's think about this for a second. What if you have a monster like, say, Chaos Sorcerer out, and you have no real use for it, you know, you have a good field, but you want to have something as backup if your opponent, say, brings out a monster that next turn that can run you over, and you don't want that to happen. Well, okay, I summoned Different Dimension Spirit. My Chaos Sorcerer was temporarily removed, and if you try to bring something out that's bigger than all my other monsters, I'll just remove it. What do you have to say about that? I just think, you know, you want to use it with cards like that. That, or if you want to use it with something like Elemental Hero Stratos, where it has an effect that activates after it's special summoned. Bottom line, there's just plenty of cool things you can do with this. Again, it's just, I don't know what deck you'd want to put this in. Like, if you guys can think of anything, please comment below. But trust me, this card, I can see this card going places. Not really that much to say about it. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a super rare, but I could be wrong. But I'm expecting this card to hopefully become somewhat popular if players can find space for it. I think it's just a matter of finding a deck that can really benefit from its effect a lot. You know, the fact that you know, if you can a deck that where you want to like remove the card you can afford to remove the card temporarily. Like, hell, maybe if you used it in Quick Draw, I don't need to remove Drill Warrior. Hell, I have this card to remove it temporarily. Yes, you wouldn't get the effect that it gets when it's special on back. You wouldn't be able to take a monster from your grave, but whatever. You know, comment below what you guys think of this card. Definitely think it has some potential. You know, may not be Effect Veiler, but hey, it's definitely something, right? I will hopefully be making more videos soon, and this is JR Juggernaut 1 signing out. Peace, guys.